Okay. All right. This this instrument is a six-string baritone-sized ukulele guitar based on the tiny tenor body shape. And for me, this is my pride and joy and a dream come true. I've been touring as a guitarist for many years, and I've always wanted something that I could, without a doubt, get on the overhead bin on an airplane. And it's always been very stressful time for me to get on a plane and hope the flight attendant would let me get my instrument on. So this instrument is the length of a baritone. It fits in a baritone case. And although I've had other instruments that are small like this, it's always been a compromise in sound and tone quality. In this case, this instrument is not. It's all lower bout. So Pepe built this to have tremendous bass response, and as I mentioned in other descriptions, this shape gives you very even resonance without a honky or bonky resonant frequencies that occur in various shapes and multiple bouts. It's a single bout instrument. Once again, the sound hole is up towards the neck, so the soundboard is very large, and it just has a very beautiful and engaging tone when played acoustically. But in this case, I have a pickup in it, and I have a MySci. It's a rechargeable battery, and it sounds pretty incredible as a live instrument as well. Probably my favorite song to play in slack key is a song I wrote called Leah, and this is in the G Kilauea tuning. This is a tiny tenor six string that Pepe Romero and I designed. It's based on a tiny tenor body. It's the same size, but actually, in this case, because we have two lower strings, the body is considerably deeper than a tiny tenor to acoustically accommodate the lower pitches. The headstock's a little longer. It has to fit 6 tuners now instead of 4. And these tuners are Gotoh geared tuners called planetary tuners. So when you turn the tuner once, it actually only revolves a quarter of the way. So they call it 4-to-1. It takes 4 rotations in the back to spin the tuning peg one time around, and it locks your tuning, and you can get more accurate tuning that way as well. So Gotoh tuners are pretty wonderful. I've had 6-string ukuleles before, but this one is unique because of the tiny tenor body. The sound is very even. The resonance is very even. When you have upper and lower bouts like guitars and ukuleles, you have resonant frequencies that occur at these pitches, which are determined by the size. And I guess the best way to describe it is like singing in a shower. And you sing a song and certain notes sing back at you. And that's the resonant frequency of a shower. I do a lot of singing in the shower, so I know all the resonant frequencies of the different showers in my house. I think I sound pretty good, but actually I sound pretty bad. But this is a unique body shape that accomplishes a number of things. We have more cubic volume in the body because it doesn't have a waist. So the size is bigger, and of course we made it deeper. The pitches resonate as different size cavities, and as you can see, this is not shaped like a box, like a cigar box or anything, so it doesn't have a boxy tone. There are no standing waves because there are no parallel sides. It has an arched back. It sends the sound moving around inside the body. The sound hole is pushed up in this direction towards the neck to make the soundboard, which is this area here from the base of the sound hole all the way back here is a soundboard, and this is maybe the most important. This is maybe the most important part of the instrument because, with regards to resonance, because the strings vibrate right here. They vibrate the saddle and the bridge, and it activates this wood, and this vibrates, and it sends the sound moving throughout the instrument. So this body design is special in that way. It's loosely based on a lute, which is a classical instrument, and it has a beautiful tone. Pepe makes his necks a little wider. I do a lot of fingerstyle work, so you can play the different strings without touching adjacent strings and play a little cleaner. And of course, the intonation is beautiful. And certain songs that require bass, like syncopated music, a lot of times the notes play off of the bass, which defines the downbeat and roots of the chords, or root movement and things like that. So it's nice to have a couple of low strings. So this is tuned like a guitar up a fourth. Guitars tune E to E, so E, A, D, G, B, E. And if you go up a fourth, E, F sharp, G sharp, A, so that's a fourth. So this is A to A. So the notes would be A, D, G, and this is like an ukulele, G, C, E, A. It's exactly the same. It's a 17-inch scale, exactly like a tenor. I have this particular instrument tuned to a Kilauea tuning, which is a fingerstyle tuning that I have been using since 1996 for all of my fingerstyle playing. And what I do is tune the bottom 3 pitches, the lowest 3 strings, down a whole step. So this lowest note is G, a G chord on the ukulele, and then C, a C chord, and finally F, an F chord, and that's called the C Kilauea tuning in this case.